Okay, so now we have our link. We're all ready to go and answer some questions and, of course, paste our link in. That's going to redirect specifically to the product that we're selling. So the next step here is to find the best questions to answer because, again, not all questions are going to net the best results. So how do we do that? Well, I'm going to show you how to search for questions at Yahoo Answers. Okay, I logged onto my Yahoo Answers account. And if you don't have an account, of course, it's free to sign up. Once you do that, you can see here that we can go ahead and we can just do a search for whatever. However, you do not want to do a general search. The reason being is if I search for dog training, what's going to come up are going to be a whole bunch of questions, unfortunately, a lot of which have already been closed. When somebody asks a question, you have a limited time to answer it, and then that person picks the best answer, and then, of course, the question's closed. So we want to only focus on questions that have not been closed yet. So we want to click on advanced search. Again, this is really, really important. So now this time, let's do a search for the words dog training. This is going to just pull up questions that, let me show you right here. Select open questions on dog training that have not been closed yet, which means that people can still answer them. And now it came up. See, right now there are 253 people asking questions on dog training that you could go in and you could answer right now. That's insane. That's a lot of questions. So what I like to do is, of course, if there's tons of questions, just kind of go through and think to yourself, okay, the product that I'm promoting, teaches you how to train your dog. So here's a question. I would like to train my 1-year-old dog who just bit the very same trainer, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I know that from, knowing my product a little bit, I know that the product does cover dog biting. So this is going to be good for me to answer. How much does it cost for dog training? Okay, well, I'm just thinking here. This would be a good one to answer because I could phrase it in a way that, hey, dog training classes are pretty expensive, but I have this book that you just buy once, and then from the comfort of your own home, you can read this book. Okay, here, naming my dog training business. That does not look like a good question to answer because if someone's just looking for a name of their dog training business, obviously they're probably not going to want our book. They're not going to appreciate us going in and trying to sell them a book. So if we do that, we might be perceived as being a little bit spammy, being a little bit forceful, and people can report you. So again, we were looking for things that are natural. There is nothing wrong when somebody asks a question on dog training for us to provide them with an answer that's going to pitch our book because it makes sense, it fits. Now let's talk about questions that are even more specific. The product that I'm promoting is called Sit, Stay, Fetch. So let's see if anybody's actually asking questions about that product because that's going to be even more specific. If somebody goes to the internet and types in a question on Sit, Stay, Fetch, they are probably very seriously considering buying this product. So again, making sure I'm searching for open questions. Okay, there are no open questions. Okay, well, it was worth a try. But if there would have been any questions on it, it definitely would have been an awesome question to answer. So again, just try to think about that. Read through the questions. You can only post so many answers a day. When you first start out, I think it's like 10 to 15 that you can only answer a day until you've maxed out your limit for that day. Again, you don't want to do more than 10 or 15 anyway because you're going to be a little bit, people are going to see you as being a little bit too forceful because it's not natural for somebody to want to answer so many questions like that. They must have an ulterior motive, which of course we do. So again, just remember that all questions are not created equal. If somebody typed in, I'm looking for free dog training, that question, would be okay because we're still providing them with a resource. However, if they type in free, again, they're probably not looking to spend money, so you want to keep that in mind.